Hey yo, it's C4, and you're watching the interview from my latest release, Now or Never. Thanks for watching. The song Now or Never was inspired by my brother, Ryan Lee. He recently passed away, and he had came by the studio and I was showing him a project that I was getting ready to release, and he was vibing with all the tracks, and he was really impressed with them, but he was asking me where's the music that tells my story, not only the good stuff, but like the hardships that I had to go through that makes me me. And at the time, to be honest, I blew it off, but then I was coming home one day and it was raining, and I was like, man, he's right. Like, I don't know, it just hit me out of nowhere. So I recorded the song, I wrote the song, and it was honestly one of the hardest songs I ever had to write. It was a very emotional process for me, and luckily I was able to show Ryan 4 days before he passed, and that's pretty much how that came about. It's hard to pick the most personal part, only because the song has to do with different sections in my life. In the beginning of the song, it talks about how I got into, selling drugs and, that part of my life. So, I hold that real personal. And then it gets further, into my life to recent stuff about, having 2 miscarriages with my girlfriend. And then also the, personal side about how I got started even making music and how people didn't believe in it at first, and I had to really, fight through all of that to get to where I am now, and how people are finally starting to, respect me as an engineer, an artist, and just someone in music in general. So it's like that whole song is just personal to me, so it's hard for me to pick what was the most, personal. Honestly, like I said, it goes back to my brother Ryan. He put it in my head, and I didn't have the motivation to do it before because I felt like I wanted to make music that people could listen to on the radio, and more so focused on a pop lane, and I just felt like my mind wasn't mentally ready to create something like this. And when it hit me, it just all came at once. When the song first released, I was actually nervous about putting it out because it was so personal. But I wasn't really too sure what to expect. I didn't know how people would react to it, because I haven't put anything out like this, but I've gotten great reactions. I've had a lot of people tell me it's actually the best song that I've ever made, and that people relate to it. I've had several people reach out to me and telling me how the song and video helped them make a life decision. I have someone break down to me saying that you're making me want to see a therapist, basically, and the fact that it helped so many different people, that means a lot to me. It's very possible, especially seeing the reaction from everybody else and how it helps people. I could definitely see myself making more music like this, but of course I would want it to be based off of more experiences that I go through. I have music basically everywhere, every streaming service. You can also find it on my website. It's c4.com. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. It's really everywhere. Hey, what's up? It's C4Play, and you just watched my interview for my latest release, Now or Never. I just want to say thanks for all the love and support, and thanks again for watching.
The reason I keep going, I'm just speaking the truth, and I'm incredibly humble. I think all of my losses, sharing half a twin bed in a hallway closet. My family laughed it off like it wasn't a problem. I was lost in the music, just me and my Walkman. Thinking about it, my life is like a movie.